Alright, guys, we're the Sane Society. You have myself, Jochik, Justman, and Jagad. This is our weekly anime and manga discussion, episode 21.
21.
We're in the 20s now, baby.
21.
Yeah.
22.
Do your thing, 20.
Can you
Before-
do something for me?
Before we get into it, we do have a birthday.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
We had a
Yeah,
birthday
I had a
last
this
week.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And we got a little bit of a present
Oh,
opening
fuck.
Yeah, bro.
that we gotta do
Oh,
here.
fuck me.
That he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
And you guys are about to find out
Oh, fuck. Thank you
Mid-pod.
guys, bro.
mid-pod.
Actually, let's see.
Hope you love it. You want me to hold your mic for you?
Yeah.
You want me to hold your mic for you?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can
I totally do not need the knife for this, but
you have to pull it out.
Show it off. Show off your mic, your knife.
it's a nice little knife. Don't fuck with me, alright? Yard?
My tape job wasn't the best, but you know.
No, why am I doing
I don't know. Do your thing.
It's pink. It's pink. There's a little bit of pink in there. Oh, no, you didn't, bro. Yo, you know that steelbook thing is about to come to reality now? I'm getting every fucking steelbook Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah.
It's not even the Naruto, it's the Boruto, bro. You're
Show the
fucking
camera. Show
hilarious.
the camera.
You're fucking hilarious, bro. No,
I had to do it. I had to
you're
do it.
actually fucking comical, man.
You're gonna open it? You're gonna open
We're switching the howl right now, bro. The whole, fuck the box, bro. We don't even care about the box.
It's unboxing now.
Man,
right?
for
Unboxing video.
for reference, this man bought me an Ezra Miller Flash action figure for my birthday.
Yo, it was an Oscar-winning moment figure, right? And you're the biggest Zack Snyder bot here. We gotta help you out, no?
So you know, I had to do the thing, get him.
It would have been better if you got him like that crying scene.
Oh,
The
my
Which one?
Boruto crying scene.
I don't. Well, I mean, it's still. I think it's still a solid figure.
No.
Low-key.
Dude, this is so
I mean-
funny. Yo, you know that's the steelbooks are now.
Nah.
Like, before it was a joke. Now it's
Nah,
reality.
this is even though. The way I see it, this is even.
Boruto Ezra Miller.
Bro, Ezra's kidnapping people. Boruto isn't doing
Boruto
shit.
kidnapped the Naruto series, alright? Yeah, get that motherfucker out of here, this piece of shit. Get him
We're
out.
putting Boruto for the rest
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll actually move it. We're gonna wrap.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna wrap Boruto for the rest of this.
Alright.
Piece of shit, get in there. Okay, very good. Yo, I saw a pink box. I was like, did they buy me like an anime chick? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
My parents are.
No, your mom wouldn't approve of that.
Like, who got that for you? Yeah, Gia did.
No, don't name drop me.
Yeah. Just instantly, yeah.
Never seeing his parents again. Damn.
Yo,
Who
the
would've
base
thought?
ain't even straight.
This is what you want out of a figure, dude.
The base not even straight, bro.
This is all you want, man.
Bro, the base isn't even. Yo, he's not even straight.
Alright.
Motherfucker bent.
We'll probably bring him back for our
Every review.
Naruto. Why are you not?
It's
Why,
just,
why Naruto?
no. We're never switching the figure ever again.
Yo,
It's always
You're
gonna be
taking this home with you,
Boruto.
bro. You're not
Yeah.
leaving this
Yeah, and
here.
I'm bringing him back every time.
Single time.
Yo, you guys are fucking hilarious, man. Holy fuck.
He's like, thank you guys so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, not anymore. You guys
Gotta
can go
clip it.
fuck
We're
yourself. No, the steelbooks are coming true. I'm going home. Wonder Woman 84, the original Suicide
Yo,
Squad.
leave me alone, man.
I'm
Leave
getting
me alone.
all of them, bro.
Please don't.
Alright. So
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Chill,
What?
chill. That's just mean.
Yo, this is
That was just
YouTube.
mean. That's
What do you
rude.
mean? Bro.
This is the yo. Woo.
What are you gonna get from me?
We're gonna find
Don't
out.
worry about it.
We're gonna find out.
I'm gonna just appreciate it,
The
man.
glass onion steelbook.
Glass onion,
Holy fuck.
Alright, so this week we're gonna be talking about Bleach. We're gonna talk about the Chainsaw Man anime. We're gonna talk about the
I just want to kick
JJK.
the shit out of this game.
JJK, Hunter x Hunter, Gachiakuta, and then we're also gonna be talking about the new Jojo's season, that just ended.
Stone Ocean.
Yeah, Stone Ocean.
Let's hop right into Stone Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do Stone Ocean first. I feel like that's a really big thing. First of all, okay, were you a fan with the way Naruto or not Naruto? Fuck.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
The way Netflix dropped part 1,
Nope.
part 2, and part 3.
Nope. I dislike that very much. I
can see why they split it up though.
No, because like I've been watching Jojos for so long, right?
Yeah.
And so when a series drops week by week and you're waiting every week,
Yeah.
bro, you sit there the entire week like theorizing.
That's
like
true.
the episode comes out, you theorize like, yo, next week maybe this is gonna happen or
That's
this is gonna
facts.
happen, right? Whereas like when it drops all at once, it kind of you binge
You
the
brush
entire
over
you
some
binge the
stuff.
entire thing, and then that's it. Like
Yeah.
it kind of kills the series. And we've seen Netflix do this a lot, where they'll buy an
Whatever.
anime
Yeah.
and then drop it all at once, and it just turns to shit. You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
like Seven Deadly Sins.
I don't
Yeah,
think,
no, they
but like
did-
that's
they
not
did
a,
the same
that's
thing.
not that's
They're-
not an issue with like
They're just buying the distribution rights though.
Yeah, but they should
But-
just distribute it like
the thing is
Yeah.
the issue I don't think comes like a series dying because of like, for example, you said Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
It was mainly because of the production.
Yeah.
No,
It
that's
was not
true.
done
That's
well,
a different
right?
thing.
But these like segmented like
Yeah.
drops where
It-
they do like
it
12
fucks-
episodes,
yeah.
12 episodes.
Personally, I'm okay with Netflix and their mentality of just dropping everything at once.
yeah.
I like that. Too.
Personally, I'm okay with it.
The thing is, they know that people like to binge stuff.
Yeah.
People
no,
don't like waiting
I-
week to week.
Yeah, but it like.
And okay, even though you said like
Mhm.
you gotta binge it, personally, I never binged it.
Mm-hmm.
I spent my time with each episode. Like I
No,
probably watched
that's
like
that's fine. But I'm
maybe
saying
like
like
an episode a week or like not like 3 episodes.
but
a week
it's
type of thing.
different, bro. And you like I know both you guys know it's different. Like especially when you're watching
is.
One Piece, right? You're in
Yeah.
there every week.
'Cause
You're
the
part of the
different-
community,
Because the difference
and you're
is
like you're like all theorizing. Yo, maybe this is
Yeah.
gonna happen, or maybe
The-
this is
the
gonna happen.
difference-
You know, like
the difference is that like when you know everyone in the community is on the same episode as you, and there's
Yeah.
nothing they can do to get the next to already have knowledge of the next episode
Yeah, yeah.
besides the manga.
yeah,
With this, it's like okay, like you could be on episode 13, but
Yeah.
while I'm still on episode 2.
yeah.
So even on theorizing shit, you already know shit. That's
No,
going
no,
on.
for sure.
And I guess
for
that's
sure.
where the issue
yeah
maybe
yeah,
is.
Yeah,
But the way they segmented these parts, like 1, 2, and 3,
yeah.
they all made sense. I like where they cut it off.
In each part made sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, 100%
right.
it
But
did. Yeah.
to me, I felt like it was going on for so long.
This part
I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
overall, like you know that I don't like part 3.
at all. Yeah. Part 3 is the best part,
This
by the way.
this is up there as like one of the ones I don't like,
Really.
just because of like the sheer length of it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's cool things about it. Like it's Jojo still.
So many cool things.
It's still Jojo's at the
Yeah.
end of the day. But just like if I had to like rank the parts and shit, like this is
Mhm.
one of them that I didn't really like as much.
Mm-hmm.
I still liked it more than part 3.
Really.
Just cause the way they're using their stands in this part
Yeah.
are so different from what we've seen before. Just overall, because they were more
Creative. But you could
not
okay, okay.
creative. They were more like okay, the past ones were more like tangible things of like what their powers were.
Okay.
This was more like a concept. Each stand's like powers were more of a concept.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think we got a lot more of that this season than we did in any of the other
but
seasons.
I mean, you could also say that like a concept with like Giorno's power too. That was a concept
no,
too.
we do
in
get
part
that's what
5.
I'm saying. Like we
Yeah.
got it in earlier parts, sure. Like
Yeah.
like even with Jotaro's thing as being time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We did get it earlier on, but even the villains, like just overall, everyone in like every stand, like majority rather than like the minority, yeah.
Are like concepts.
They're more concepts, yeah. And I really like
Mhm.
that. Like
Mm-hmm.
it
Well,
played
because
differently.
well, I mean, they have to scale up, right?
They
like
do.
after
Yeah.
each part, especially how the scaling is going.
Yeah, they do.
You're like,
They
yo,
do.
you have to get like basically stronger and better
They
than the
do.
previous part.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like
That's true.
especially with like part 5, bro.
Yeah.
Like like King Crimson, that
Yeah.
stand is fucking crazy, bro. How do you move beyond that, right? Like he can literally erase time
Also
or
having
like create a new like you know what I mean? Like,
like-
it's fucked.
because they started off with Pale Snake or White Snake
White Snake,
having being able to take out your memory,
which was dope.
and that and the way they played that was
It
really
was
cool.
sick. It was sick.
And then also because you can also insert the disc into
Yeah.
other people and then give them
And see, and
essentially give them somebody else's
That's
stand.
what I liked because the other parts relied so heavily on the arrow,
yeah
and
Not-
like they relied heavily on the arrow to give them stand
power.
ability.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Right?
Okay.
Especially like we see that very much so
Yeah,
in
yeah.
part 4 and part 5.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
then they used it. They used the arrow in the beginning of part
That's fair.
6.
That's fair.
right? And so then when he starts using the discs instead, I'm like, okay, now we're doing something
Yeah.
different.
But
You know?
so like the issue of it being too long was because like they left the jail.
Yep.
And then they come back into the jail.
Yep.
And that's where I was like, that right there, where I was like, yo, they should have just left there. We didn't need these extra 2 episodes in the jail.
Yeah.
Although those 2 episodes were sick,
Yeah.
the way that Jolene could only remember up to 3 things and then she'd forget.
Oh.
And the way she was
yeah,
remembering it all
All
over
one-
again
Yeah.
and trying to work her way through it and then
Yeah.
eventually does end up
But-
leaving. That was cool. I just wish they had done that earlier
on.
in like maybe when
Yeah.
she first came to the jail,
Yeah.
beat that stand user.
Yeah.
Where now she can actually start doing shit within the jail,
Because like that.
and that's
yeah.
what goes to like Anastasia, FF, and like
all
those
that
guys.
shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that
no,
would have been dope as
That
hell.
would have been. But the thing is, I felt like, to me, I was like, yo, like when they're showing that, right? I was like, yo, let's get over this already,
Yeah.
so that we can get to the final
Yeah,
like villain, right?
yeah.
But I feel like he did that on purpose. Because Jolene had the same mentality as the viewer, like fuck this, I need to get out of here already, so I can get to the villain.
And she was trying to,
So-
and then she got stuck back
Exactly, and
Yeah.
we felt stuck watching those episodes.
That's
So
true.
it's something that he was trying to do, like, and
That's
it was
true.
done so well.
That's
That the
true.
fact that you felt like that, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't like it.
Let's bring it back a little bit. Overall, how do we feel about the storyline?
Like that. It was nice because they were bringing back. They're trying to find a way to bring back Dio.
I
Mhm.
I didn't think that was nice at all,
You didn't like that?
bro.
I
every
like-
single part, bro.
I just
Every single part, even
Part 3?
No, like the
part
only
4,
part.
post part 4.
No, every part except for part 2.
Oh, yeah?
Every part except for part 2 has something to do with Dio.
But
And they keep going like stemming off this Dio
part
thing.
4, Dio wasn't really part of it.
The arrow.
But that's like, like Dio as a character, like he might have had involvement.
Right,
with
but
the
it was
Arrow,
something
but
that
he
he
said
did.
stemming off a deal.
Yeah. So
yeah,
something
but
Dio
the whole,
did.
But the whole Jotaro, like, or Jojo family, like,
Yeah.
beef and shit, is that Dio's basically having generational, like, trauma type of
yeah.
shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, he shouldn't
So-
like
I kind of like that. Like, I was like, yo, they're gonna find a way to bring Dio back, and especially, I think with Dio, like, compared to the other ones with the arrow and stuff,
Mhm.
with this one, just the fact that like they had his bones and the way
Yeah.
it worked, and he brought it into himself, and they're creating a baby.
Yeah, but
And
no,
and
like
I started warping his stand. Because like I felt like they're trying to bring Dio back, but they
Yeah.
weren't obviously gonna bring Dio back because
No,
it
of
would have
course.
been a rehash of
no,
like
of course.
the
Of
earlier
course.
parts. So I like that, and I knew that like when they got his bones or whatever, like they're about to make some busted ass thing,
Yeah.
and maybe even like have it where like Dio's hate for the Jojo family would overwhelm whatever this creature is.
But yo, I feel like they should have done something because Dio was a vampire
Yeah,
who got a stand.
yeah,
That's why he's broken,
yeah.
right? They should have done something where like a new vampire was created, and that guy now has a stand.
How would they create the vampire? Though?
The masks. The mask is
They're
how
so
it-
relevant.
They could he could easily write in a way
Write
that
it
it
in,
is.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they were around the world, right? All
Yeah.
the masks were like somewhere, so it could have been like one got, one stayed
And
in Australia.
the thing
or
is, like,
wherever,
that
you know?
baby's stand was already so beast. 'cause
Are you talking about Gojo?
Yeah,
Shout out.
Bro,
talking
the
about Gojo.
baby, right? The, like
it's literally Gojo.
is literally Gojo, bro. So the baby,
Like
anytime
the
you-
distance between you and the baby.
you and the
will-
baby will always have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, because
Literally
you get
Gojo?
smaller. The
You
closer
get
you get to
smaller,
him, the
The
smaller you get.
Okay.
So then every time you try to reach the baby, you just no longer can reach the baby. And that was like the most broken stand.
No, but like, that's where I was like let's start heading into the final thing.
Right.
And then I didn't like that it merged with the priest,
Yeah.
because especially where they took the priest's ability at the end of the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
where he's speeding up time
Now you can speed up time, yeah.
to like to the extent that he was doing it,
Yeah, which is
where
insane.
he's creating a whole new universe and shit.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? Like literally, I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
This is like I was talking to somebody else and they're like, yo, this is probably like the like Jojo's has like a lot of like, I guess bullshit like
yeah.
with their stands and like whatever, 'cause, like how it is.
Yeah.
But this has even more excessive bullshit with how
It's
they
'cause, bro,
do their
like, I
stands.
know when the manga was
like
coming
it's more
out,
bizarre. It's
it's even more
Shout
bizarre.
out.
But I mean, like, it's leaning into itself,
yeah,
which is
Yeah,
fucking
it
like
is.
all good. But like, I know when the manga was coming out, the creator was being rushed to finish his part 6. So
that's probably why.
That's probably why
'Cause
it was the ending was the way it
it-
was.
like that final scene, I guess, where he creates this whole universe and Jolene and Jotaro, all these guys are dead,
Yeah.
and he creates a whole new universe, and it's the same. Like he was talking about how like humanity is basically doomed to fate,
Yeah. They're
and
gonna
like
re-
everyone's
repeat
fated to do the
themselves.
same thing,
Yeah.
repeat the same thing that they
Yeah.
even though it's slightly different from
Yeah.
their universe, they're still gonna kind of
'Cause
find each other
because
because everyone has like a gravitation
no. Yeah.
towards
Which was
each
like
other.
his the way his stand changed, right?
from gravity.
So it went from discs to
or discs,
gravity,
yeah,
and then from gravity to time. The
Yeah.
gravity one was dope.
and they should have kept it there.
Yeah.
Just
the
leave it
gravity
at
one was
gravity
dope.
because I was the whole time they're doing the gravity thing. I'm like, yo, let me, like her doing that string thing, like the Mobius strip.
Mobius strip was sick.
I was like, that's such a dope idea,
So
and that should
smart.
have been where they beat him.
Yeah.
But then
I-
having him extend to like creating a universe,
Yeah.
and now that Jolene's not even Jolene, her name's like Eileen or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah. They completely
It like
he so
it opened up.
the universe to
The
more
universe.
shit. That's what he needed to do because
Yeah.
it was too secluded to
It
deal.
was, and it was getting to that
That's
point,
what I was
yeah.
saying. Like that was
Yeah.
the issue, and like the
Like I
other thing
understand
is,
why he did it.
They
but
didn't even use requiems at all in
yeah.
this one version.
No, they didn't.
Right? Like
They
if
didn't.
Jolene got hit with the arrow one more time,
Yeah.
her stand would have changed,
To
and
a
she could have,
Requiem. Yeah.
and she could have had like the strings of
But
fate.
they
Because you know how she uses strings.
yeah.
Could have been the strings of fate.
No, and that's where I thought her strings were gonna
Eventually go.
eventually go
yeah.
to,
Yeah.
where she would be able to do some broken ass shit. Because
Mhm.
that's how every JoJo's character goes.
Yeah. Some
Like
sort of
like
way.
the main character, they like
Right.
start with like what they think initially it is,
Yeah.
and then eventually it's like some even more beast shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I personally didn't like the ending because it just so hurt. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of make it a little bit tragic in a way,
No, I don't. The
where
ending-
like with part 5, like they all like how they all ended with them
dying.
dying and stuff,
Yeah,
and then
it's just Jorno and
Yeah.
Mista, I think.
and then the part 6, it's like only that kid
Emporio.
Emporio, he's the
Yeah.
only one that knows
What
that this is
happened.
a whole new universe.
Yeah, but the, yo,
And
the
I
thing
kind
is
of I kind of wish he talked to them and told
yeah,
them.
no, bro.
But I was just like,
The thing that I don't like is because they all die so, like, fast.
so fast, so
And you
all
don't
at
even,
once,
and you
all at
don't
once.
even sit with it, bro.
You don't even
They
get to register
die,
it, and then
Especially because Jotaro's a character that you've known
since
for
part 3,
Since part 3,
yeah,
he dies. You don't even sit with it. Now
Yeah.
there's a new universe, and you're like, hey, what?
Yeah.
Peace?
and he's alive.
Well,
Like,
not really. Some
or-
weirdo looking like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't even know if they have stands or whatever.
Comparatively speaking to the other parts, how do you guys feel about?
That's what I'm saying.
this?
So like, part 5 is my favorite part. Part 2 is my
Okay.
second favorite part,
Okay.
and then I would say like, then it's like part 4, part 3, and this is where it's like it could. Yeah,
Yo, you got the rock
Yeah.
out, bro, going on.
Yeah.
bro, What?
and then there's part 6, and then it's part 1, I guess.
What, bro? Part 3 is number 1 for me.
That's I know
Alright.
that I know, but
Yeah.
like I personally didn't like that it was like 40 episodes. I didn't fuck with that, but like that's why I have part 3 over
Yeah.
part 6 because at least like their funny moments were actually like nice and funny, and even like
They were so funny.
yeah,
That like the funny moments in this were not as
they weren't as funny.
they weren't as funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they were swearing a lot more, and it was like more unfiltered.
Yeah.
I guess.
Bro, you know
but,
the
like,
amount of times? What's her name? She has the stand that can like duplicate things. It's like Smack
yeah,
or like
yeah,
Hermes.
Hermes, yeah.
Bro, the amount of times she said, "What the fuck?" Like she's literally like, bro, the slightest little thing happens.
Yeah.
She's like,
No, but that's the
She's
thing.
like,
It's more
"Nani?"
bizarre. It's
Like,
it's
what?
more bizarre,
bro,
This
she's literally just on
part was just
everything,
so-
bro. But to her, I was noticing it so much. I was like, bro, you've been seeing this shit since the prison.
Yeah,
It's been like I don't know how many days it's been. Now you guys left the prison,
yeah.
and you're still getting this rattled. Like tone it down a little
And
bit, you know?
honestly, FF's death,
Yeah.
that was proper.
Yeah.
That one was proper,
Yeah.
but like the other issue I had was I guess it's like the art standpoint
Okay.
where like I mean obviously the art's like it's
Art style was
proper,
fire. Character design insane.
but the issue is that compared to the other parts, you know when they're having their stand fights and stuff,
Yep.
and they do color swaps,
yeah,
and those color swaps look so sick,
they
right?
do. They do.
I feel like this part it was lacking in those color.
And the color
in the
swaps,
color
they
swaps.
didn't swap
And they
as
were
much.
they were
didn't swap
doing
as
less
much.
and less
They were doing less
the
and less,
further
yeah.
they went through the season.
I think so, yeah.
So it was kind of just like I really like that because they were able to color swap so well.
Yeah,
Where
no, I
low
agree.
key you'd want that as a wallpaper.
No,
'cause you're like, that shit
100%.
looks crazy.
100%.
Because you don't even think that they would be able to color swap shit like that.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. That. And then this like I don't know. Overall, it didn't sit as well with me.
No, and like also like Father Pucci as a villain.
Yeah.
What did you think of him as a villain? If you compare him to other villains from other parts, like in terms of his motives,
I liked
everything
him.
else.
I liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he what is it? Well, first he had a connection to Dio, and like personally, like I really fucked with Dio.
Yeah,
So
but
I-
his connection to Dio, like that was my biggest issue.
It was decent.
No, it was, bro. That was so out of character for Dio.
Yeah, it was weird.
From
But-
the character of Dio that we know,
That from part 3. Yeah.
from part 3,
from
bro,
Part 3, yeah.
he would never go up to some kid
Just
and
random,
be like,
yeah.
hey, bro,
It was
let me heal you.
It was just the way it was written.
He'd just be
yeah.
like on site. He's about to smoke. He's
the,
a fuck
the
this
way
kid.
the way it was written, and it was kind of
yeah,
weird.
like it made him almost like so soft, you know?
Yeah,
Like Dio was not that character.
he wasn't.
Because like
wasn't, yeah.
yeah.
that's fair. But I mean, like, like going off of like what, because they already like they did it.
Yeah.
You have to kind of sit with it and take
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
His character and like where he's like how he owes Dio and like he's kind of like enacting his revenge for him.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that aspect, and then just I like to stand too with the memory thing. Like that was, I
Yeah,
felt
no, it
like
was
that was,
sick. A lot of the stands in
Or-
this part were fucking
that's
crazy,
what I'm saying. Like
bro.
the stands in themselves weren't really hard, but like
yeah.
just the overall flow of the story coming from the prison, going
Mhm.
back to the prison, and then
yeah.
going on the road. Oh,
Yeah.
and the other cool thing was when they do like the Van Gogh and the Little Red Riding Hood and
that
like,
was sick.
Pinocchio and all that.
That stand was lit.
yeah, that was sick. I really like that he did that.
in the in the manga, apparently you see like that because you know how they make they're like, oh, Batman's here, and like the kids look up to look
Yeah.
at Batman, but the camera doesn't pan to Batman.
Okay.
In like the manga, you actually see him and shit.
Oh.
Because like this guy stand, he's able to like bring
Children's books to like
any comic book to life.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a stand ability.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all the comic book characters from around the world are literally coming to life.
Yeah. So you started off with Pinocchio.
You see, yeah, and you see like the 7 dwarfs from
Yeah.
Snow White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I really like that, but it was just like
Mhm.
like it was just because it just really reminded me of part 3 where it's just constant stand battles from like start to finish over the course of like 40 episodes.
Yeah.
And and like we could have done away with like a few of them without having them there
Mhm.
and just have the story go off in a better direction, because like
But they
that stand driver guy was there for no reason, even though like
which guy? Which guy?
like the guy who had the comic book thing.
Oh yeah.
He was kind of like shoved in there for no reason.
Well, he was Dio's other son. right?
it was cool that like he had that stand,
Yeah.
but they didn't need to add that to the story.
no, see, like Dio's kids, right? Because they introduced 4 of Dio's kids as like villains, right?
Okay.
All of them, I felt like their stands were not,
What they should have been.
and their character was not where it should have been.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair.
I mean, obviously, from like a typical shonen standpoint, you'd be like, yo, they're Dio's kids. They should be beast, right?
Yeah.
But he's not like that. He's like, I don't
No, I
give
know
a
he's
fuck. I'm gonna
different.
just flip this shit
No,
on
I
his
know.
head, right?
Yeah.
But the one kid, he had like the swirling, like there. I searched it up, whatever
Heavy
it was.
forecast.
No. Okay, weather forecast, fucking lit
That was sick.
character.
That was sick.
Sick character design,
Yeah.
backstory, everything lit.
Sick.
We'll get into that.
There's also the Netherworld.
That guy, his was
Netherworld
kind of
stand.
his was cool.
Yeah.
And then who's the other dude? He had like they were like little like almost bullets that are falling from the sky. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I remember.
It's essentially like it takes heat away from certain things, and he was using it to attack Jolene's like vital points, and then she uses fire to like mitigate it because it only attacks heated areas.
Yeah.
So then you see her all in yellow flames, and you see him in yellow flames,
Yeah.
and that was like a
That was cool.
callback
To like
to part 3
Yeah.
when Dio fights Jotaro,
Yeah.
right? Because you have their kids fighting each other, right?
Mhm.
But there's 2 more kids, and their stands were kind of like meh. The fact that you can't even remember
Yeah.
them makes me like, you know,
No.
like that's already speaking to it.
But yeah, like I think with part 1 of this part,
Yeah.
they could have shrunk that down a little bit,
Mhm.
and then part 2 could have been joined with part 1.
Yeah.
And then have it like that thing where her was the lockdown thing.
Yeah.
The lockdown stand.
Yeah.
Have that earlier on, because it would have been cool to see her struggle through that and then become friends with all these stand people and
But
then
yeah.
get out and then deal with that baby Dio
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah.
And then like, cause also like the whole time like Pucci's trying to get Pucci, right? The
Father
priest?
Pucci.
Yeah. He's trying to get that baby and like merge with her and whatever.
Yeah.
It would have been nice had that baby actually been like on Jolene's side.
Jolene's side.
Yeah. And because they could have like gone into like a whole different thing, like done the next part with that
100%.
baby or like
100%.
whatever. Cause
Yeah.
Cause you know like, cause Giorno's Dio's
Son.
son, right?
Yep.
So in the same way, this would have been like technically Dio's son, and he would have been like another protagonist. Which would've
Yeah.
been
Later
cool.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like with Father Pucci, like his whole reasoning was right. He wanted humanity to like be aware of their death.
Yeah.
Right. That was his whole thing. Where he's like, if you know
yeah.
the moment you're gonna die,
It was
then
weird.
you can like just live life how you're gonna live it or some shit, right? Because what I liked about their backstory was like how weather forecast was his, like, it's like revealed, a huge reveal that he's actually his twin brother.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was because he was like stolen at birth, right?
Yeah.
And then he falls in love with his biological sister that he doesn't know is his sister.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then
Got some Princess Leia shit.
yeah.
Crazy.
And like the other thing that's kind of crazy though is the fact that like Pucci's black, right?
Yeah.
And he pays this dude to go like, yo, keep this guy away from my sister, which is weather forecast, his twin brother, right?
Yeah.
And that guy's like, yo, we found out that this guy's has tainted blood. Like he's half, like he's not fully white. Like he's half black, half white. Yeah. So they're like, because it's like,
they're like, fuck that guy.
Because it's like it's set in the era where there's like racism and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So then they're like, yo, fuck this guy. So then they go and start beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But they're fucking working for a black guy.
Yeah. I don't know. But they're kind of just like, I guess they're kind of just
like in weather forecast, like his shit was so tragic, bro. Like they fucking beat the shit out of him. They hung him. Yeah. Right.
And it makes sense. And then he took away his memory. Yeah. Which makes sense. And then
and the girl he loved, she killed herself because she was like, you know, I don't want to be in a world without you. And he ends up being alive, and now he's just like fucked. No, his stand was like so dope, but the way it like progressed, he didn't use it how he was using it early on. Like it just ended up being so crazy, like
so
turning everything so OP. Yeah.
No, because even at the end when Emporio gets it and then uses it, I was just like, man, it was. I mean, I guess it's not really a bad thing, but it's just wild that Emporio's the one person to survive. Yeah. But then he found a way to have them all come back. But like, I don't know. It just felt like they all got defeated. Like how, like it was just so weird how.
It was kind of anticlimactic, bro.
Yeah, because also how was he able to run away from Pucci? Like, why was Pucci walking?
Yeah,
when he was back in the prison.
Yeah, why was he
had
walking?
His fucking fast timing thing.
Because I think his stand speeds up time for everything.
No, I know.
Not just him. So he didn't want to speed up time at that point because he's
because it would have just fucked it. It would have done the cycle again.
Yeah, exactly. Because he
starts so broken.
How he can just speed up time and like reset the universe.
He was speeding up so hard that like. It'd go like day to sun, like sun to night and stuff within like an hour. But then eventually it started doing it in a second. Where at one point you didn't even see the sun anymore. It was just a ball. It was just like a circle of light. Yeah. Because it was just going so fast. And like he was rapidly expanding the universe. Where at one point another Big Bang happened.
Like the universe dies because it ended, and then it started up again.
Yeah. But it's like these guys survived that.
Yeah, how did he survive that too?
Like, yeah, I mean, it's his stand ability, so you could say like, okay, sure, he can survive it.
Yeah, he's outside.
But Emporio survived it, and also like, okay, maybe it's just me, but I thought Emporio was the one who created those rooms in the cell.
The rooms?
Yeah, because you know how he can like grab shit and put it inside himself.
Yeah.
I thought he created this room to begin with. Like, he created that room.
He had that room somehow. I don't know.
Was that room always just there? Like, cause remember, like they were in the first part, they're trying to access it. Yeah. And then they bring Jolene there, and that's where they meet Anastasia and stuff. Yeah. I thought he was the one who created the room, so I was like, why can't he just create a room that's not affected by his speeding up?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, what? Like, but then I was like, it's been a while since I've seen part one. I don't know if that was even his thing.
And then I don't know, his stand ability, he was like, he could just shrink things.
Emporio's?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because that's how he was carrying the computer around with him.
I thought he was just shoving shit in because he had like an infinite room thing inside of him or whatever.
No, he can like shrink things and then just make them bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like something like that. Yeah.
But then, so I didn't like how Pucci's stand went through it was basically essentially 3 different stands.
But the thing is, the gravity one was dope. Like how they're fighting him, and I think angle was like on the ground, like they're falling on the ground. Yeah. And then they changed the ground to be like a cliff. Yeah. That was sick, bro. Yeah. Yeah,
I think that's the thing. They should have just ended at the gravity thing, because then they switched from gravity to like speeding up time. Yeah, and I was like, bro,
I had seen so many like fan edits of him saying like "Made in Heaven," right? Yeah, and that shit hit so much harder than when he actually did it, bro. Bro, because like the fan edits, it was like his voice was all like, like, you know, like weird, and it was like "Made in Heaven," and then he didn't. He was like "Made in Heaven." I was like, bro, like what the fuck?
Yo, we gotta get Jojo as a voice actor. For real, though. Yeah, I don't know. So where would you rate this amongst your
the parts?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of characters in this part that I actually fucked with. Like I was like, yo, these are some dope characters.
There's a lot of characters in this that I fucked. Yeah. I was like, what do you mean?
No, I would say, dude, Jojo's in general is actually so good. But
I know. But part 3 first.
So part 3's first for me, And then I would do part 5 next.
Okay.
And then I would do part 4.
Yep.
And then
Part two?
probably
You gotta do part 2, bro.
yeah, part 2 is good too.
Part 2 was crazy.
Yeah, it would be part 2, then part 6, and then part 1.
Okay, see? So, like, this was overall as a lacking part.
Yeah,
Even though, like, it was good, it was just...
because I feel like the other villains in the other
I feel like the
Um,
stories were just more cohesive.
no, the other villains
Too.
were more villainy,
Villainy,
bro.
villainy.
Like they were doing shit, and you're like, oh, this is
Yeah. I mean, technically
crazy.
this guy's
Like,
a priest, so it's like...
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
because like you have like and again they're all prisoners, so it's
Yeah.
like but like
the death thing's a big thing, though. I think the other deaths from the other parts,
oh yeah,
they hit a lot more,
100%, bro.
right?
When what's his name?
Like
What's
every
his
single
name?
death in part 5.
That's what I was gonna say. But the
Every
one that hit
single
the
death in
most,
part
the one that
five.
hit the most in part 5, for me at least, was he had Aerosmith. That was his stand. It was the plane.
Was he the one that like? No, that's
Little bomber, little
yeah,
bomber,
yeah,
little
yeah.
bomber. That's what they call it.
Mista?
It wasn't
No.
Mista, bro. Because Mista's the one with the gun.
Yeah, he's like the one with the little guys. A bunch of
yeah,
little
yeah.
guys.
Was it Narancha?
Narantia?
I can't remember his name, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, right? When he died, bro, I was so rattled
Yeah,
because
I
it was
mean-
so like abrupt and everything.
I think you're talking about the guy that had the purple hair, the long purple hair.
No, you're talking about Abakio.
Yeah.
Which his was rattling too.
Yeah.
But no, the most rattling for me was at the end when they're at the Coliseum and he just dead, right? Yeah, no, like especially like part 4, because that's literally just like a serial killer vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so
And even part 4's like art style was a shift from
it was
before.
It
So
was,
and
it
that was actually really cool too.
yeah. I don't know. I liked seeing but the thing is when like, cause I fuck with Jotaro.
Yeah.
When he came back, I was like, yo,
It was
let's
crazy.
fucking go.
When he pulled up and he
Yeah.
stopped time and
Yeah.
the bullets are frozen in frame,
yeah.
you're like, Jotaro about to fuck shit up.
Yeah, bro, you about to
Yeah.
get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, yo,
So-
show him.
And that's
then
the
he's
thing.
like,
So
nah.
when he noticed that Buddy was moving while he stopped in time,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this would work if they played into the gravity thing, right?
Yeah.
Because time works differently around gravity.
Yeah.
So even though he stopped time, it would affect him differently.
You know, that's
but then they started going into like
speeding
him
up
speeding up time, and I was like, you didn't have to change this. Like
You
you,
know
could
what's
have played more into the gravity
You-
aspect,
yeah.
and it would have been like.
You know what's
good.
crazy, bro? The same thing happens to Jotaro when Dio stops time on him the first time.
Yeah.
Like Dio stops time on him,
Yeah.
and then he like looks at him and like
And
looks
and
away,
Dio's like tripping out.
and he's like, yo, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, Dio's
and I
tripping
was like,
out
yo, they
hard.
did the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So overall, what are you guys' thoughts on this part? You guys liked it? You guys didn't like it? Was it
I
alright?
liked
I
it.
thought it was.
I think it's a good way to reset the universe.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I really
It's
like.
because
Yeah.
it feels like he started going into an area where
Like he was gonna write himself
into
eventually into a corner.
It
Yeah.
was a way for him
Okay.
to get out of writing himself in a corner, even
Okay.
though it wasn't written like as best as I would have liked it to be.
Right.
Because like I mean, Jojo's already like it already pulls off a lot of shit and gets away with it,
100%.
where it's like fine. But even knowing all that, it's like this one took it a step further.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't like the way that the universe reset, but I can understand like if he had to make this part a little bit more lacking to
Yeah.
set up future parts, I don't mind that either because
But
he already
yeah.
gave us such banger parts before
Okay.
this.
What's crazy though is he can just take like the smallest, for example, like a room, and have
Yeah.
a whole ass fucking arc happen in just a room.
Yeah, he can
Do you know
pull
what I
off
mean?
he can pull off so
Like
much
the-
shit and everyone's okay with it.
Like they were having a whole ass arc in the back of a fucking truck,
yeah, no, like,
and you're like, holy shit! Like
Yeah.
his capabilities to do that are crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, I really liked though. I don't know if you caught it. They're like showing phenomena around the world, right?
Yeah.
Like time speeding up.
oh, and everyone's like tripping out.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
like tripping out, like, yo, what the fuck's going on,
Yeah.
right? And then this guy's a mangaka, right?
Yeah,
And he's like, you know,
Yeah.
he's like trying to hit
yeah,
his
I
deadline,
like that
right?
too. I like
he's
that.
like trying to hit his
yeah,
deadline.
That name drop.
And they're like, bro, you gotta hit in like X amount of days, but the days are going by so fast.
so fast. Yeah.
So he's like, yo, I can't make it in time. I
Yeah.
can't make it.
And then the
he's
thing
like,
is-
he's like, yo, you're gonna get dropped, right? And they're like, yo, did anybody make it? And
He's
they're
like,
like,
"One guy
yeah, one guy did make it in time. And it's
Tishibi,
Tishibi Rohan, right? And he's from
part 4.
He's from part 4,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like
He's
his
manga
stand is a
part 4.
manga stand,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he's also like the creator's favorite character.
yeah,
Mhm.
So he was the only one that was able to get all his shit in time.
yeah. It just like, it was a sick little thing because
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's other things where like the guy's like okay like they're showing like broadcast right. The guy has a
Mhm.
glass in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
it drops, but they're like, yo, the time's moving so fast that nobody can even perceive that it dropped.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he like lets go of it, it's just on the ground, cracked open.
Yeah.
And then with the manga thing, the guy's like, he's trying to dip his ink, and he's trying to start drawing. But by the time he does that, it dries up,
The ink
and
dries
he's sitting
up.
there like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like trying, but he can't. Yeah.
I like that they did that. That was a really good thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, like to show how it was like affecting the world. Dude, it was like COVID. Everyone's fucking like, yo, we gotta go get canned food. If you get chicken or some shit, that's gonna get fucked by the time we actually like cook it or
But
whatever.
see, the thing is, like, this would have affected stand users worldwide.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see like Jorno,
How?
somebody else do
dude,
something. You
dude.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also had Gachiakuta finally
Gachiakuters.
get translated.
Yeah.
Chapter
Gachiakuters.
38.
Yeah. Bro, Amo is a fucking menace. She's a fucking degenerate. You're wearing shoes without socks? Yo, what the fuck?
Hey, they could be Uggs. They'd be Uggs.
I thought he was about
They
to
could be
say something else.
He's like, cheeks out.
I thought he was about to say something. I don't know what
What
he
do
was
you
gonna
think I was gonna
No,
say?
I don't
See
know
where you're
what
going
you.
with it.
Yeah, I was like,
waiting to see.
but like I
But
said,
also-
shoes without socks.
Bro,
Going
are
to
you
our-
kidding me,
Going to our
bro?
theory though.
That's crazy.
Going
Sorry.
going to our theory though.
Yeah.
Her shit wasn't bandaged up.
Yeah, they're
No, it
fine.
wasn't.
Her feet were fine.
Yeah. You checked.
He zoomed in. He
So I guess
zoomed
that went out the
in.
window.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
But
engine,
I think the chapter's playing more into what's happening with Rudo.
yeah, so
100%.
so engine basically gets Amo to like turn everybody back,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the beginning of the chapter, and then again at near the ending of the chapter, we kind of go back to like the headquarters of the janitors,
Yeah.
and like you have the main secretary girl or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's
And
talking
she's-
to the leader.
Yeah, she's talking to the leader, and
Yeah.
she's like, the leader's asking her what she saw in Rudo,
Yeah.
and she basically called it like a curse or something within him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that's built like festering.
Yeah.
A darkness or something that's festering.
And like what's going on? Cause like he snapped.
I think it's
He snapped and he just beat the shit out of
I
Amo.
think it's a
there's
trauma
there's
thing,
two
bro.
things. Yeah, I feel like he snapped because he was like, because she showed that girl
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
his memory. Because
Yeah.
before they did that, they were talking about how that one like, and was just noticing how like, dude, she showed people like their loved ones and then just took it away,
Yeah.
and that's a harsh reality for people to face.
But
And I like that, and I like that he that they noticed that.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he, that
yeah.
Like the
No, no,
manga
for
actually
sure,
wrote that
for
in.
sure, for sure.
Because that's like that's something so easy to gloss over.
100%,
As-
100%.
right?
Yeah.
And then
Especially with memories, right? Like, yeah.
yeah. So then he put an emphasis on that, and then you see Rudo come and just start beating the fuck out of her essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like it's like something that's so personal to him, and that's what I thought when you said she's a degenerate, because you're like just the way that she's like playing with their.
Yeah, that's
feelings.
what I thought too.
That's where I initially like my
I
head
mean
went
that,
to.
yo, honestly, it
'Cause-
goes shoes without
Shoes without socks.
and then that,
Okay.
Crazy.
I guess.
No, I think it could be that maybe like Rudo, because we've been like watching the story through Rudo's point of view, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he's been remembering everything wrong.
No, that's always
Like,
fair. That's always
like,
fair.
Everything
What happened in heaven?
In heaven.
exactly
That's
everything
fair.
that's happened, like, and this trauma was like because
I don't
you know how
think
like
it's-
trauma happens to you, and then you block those memories, or
and
you
now it came back
and
and,
now
it's
it
Yeah.
setting
came
in.
back, and he like remembered what the fuck actually
So
happened,
This is
and
yeah.
it's like a different, like, because Rudo
So
might
here's
even
what-
switch up on us, right? Like maybe he's the villain.
Here's what
right?
no. So
Maybe
here's
it's the story how Rudo
I mean,
becomes
maybe-
the
No.
greatest villain.
I mean that'd be cool if he like. I can't. I mean sure.
Boku no Hero.
Like going into that like the thing you're saying, when they show his heart at the like the very last panel,
Yeah.
and it's like some darkness or whatever. the
Weird,
fuck it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt it was more like, cause she showed him that trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he has his Jinky powers,
Mhm.
it's changing the way he's manipulating his Jinky powers.
Yeah.
So that's the way I saw it.
What do you mean?
Like before, like the place he was coming from before was like I need to get back to heaven,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and he's appreciating junk and all this stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
But now that like she showed him that girl and like it was like somebody that he like hated or whatever, and he's like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It like when it like festered the darkness. That's what it means, like festering the darkness.
Because it didn't look like
the
a
hate.
regular heart, right?
No, it didn't.
So
It didn't.
Now I have.
So
a
I
theory.
think like it like changed. It might change the way he's like it. It might be like a little nerf that the writer has done, where he won't be able to maybe not appreciate things that the way he should be because he let that seep into him.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe it'll have to be like a little growth arc or something where like
it's a blocker.
Yeah, and he might be like he's gonna go down this road for a little bit, and then he needs to pull himself out again, and like, because Enjin's noticing this and he's not saying anything.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Right.
So
the theory that I have now, after seeing this, is that I don't think Rudo's a person.
What do you mean?
He's a Jinky.
Yeah.
He himself is a Jinky.
Yeah, like somebody
hybrid Jinky. Somebody fucked a Jinky.
No,
he was created.
He was created.
No,
like
hear me out.
Okay, all right.
Somebody fucked a Jinky.
Yeah.
The boots.
The
boots.
The boots
on
without the socks.
The boots on Amo's feet.
This is what happens when you jerk off into a sock.
And then you throw it in the trash. It becomes one of those beasts. Fuck them. Y'all heard it here first. Stop jerking off.
I thought you were about to heard it here first. That Rudo's a fucking.
No. I think he's a Jinky. Like, essentially, like, you know, his fascination with junk is because he himself was junk. Like, somebody created Rudo, and
they threw him away.
And the heart is like the Jinky.
But why is it reacting now?
Well, like, he's using his Jinky more now, right?
I thought it had more to do with what Amo did.
But like memories can be implanted, right?
So you're like leaning into the memory thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he's like it's like a Pinocchio. Like, he's not a real boy type thing.
Okay.
I want to be a real boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
So yeah.
You're forward to figure.
So yeah.
Yeah. Don't. But disrespect this figure.
Bleach episode 10.
Banger.
Fucking sick, dude. Literally my point here. Fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
That was fucking sick, dude.
Sick.
Like the fight, dude.
Yo,
fucking sick.
Unohana's Bankai.
Holy.
Dude, the blood on it and everything. I've seen people have been putting so much art about it. Like, and I'm like, this actually does it justice.
The music, bro. Can we please talk about the music real quick? The music that plays when Kenpachi or Zaraki and Unohana are fighting, it's like old style, like Japanese, like samurai music. As they start facing off, and then eventually it changes to like violins that are like incoherent, kind of like
because we're kind of seeing it from Zaraki's perspective.
Yeah, but they're kind of like, what's it called? What's the word? Out of tune or something. Like, there's something like off about them, and then as the fight progresses, they become more like in sync and more normal. And it's like showing Zaraki's
I didn't notice that
character progression throughout the thing. How he's becoming more like his old self.
Yeah, because he was blacking out mid fight.
No, exactly.
Not really like appreciating like the heat of the fight.
Because throughout that fight, we do get a lot of like past backstory telling.
Yeah.
But like their history, like the fight that they had.
Okay, this is not from the anime, but this is people have been talking about it on Twitter where Kubo had a whole backstory for Unohana.
Yeah.
Planned.
Okay.
From her mastering like everything she's mastered and like how she came to be.
Yeah.
Like part of the original squad.
Yeah.
And also like her going into like the healing and stuff. Like he had that all planned, and apparently he was just like, "Nah, we're not adding this." He was like, they're like, like they're asking if like, you want to add it in the anime. He's like, "Nah, I'm good." Yeah.
No, I
don't know how credible it is but I've been seeing it multiple places on Twitter, where I feel like I think he said it in an interview or something. I
really want to see like, cause she's the OG Kenpachi?
Yeah.
How did the other Kenpachis become Kenpachis if she's like
still alive?
Because I think what ended up happening was after that fight when she lost to Zaraki.
Yeah.
She won the first time.
Yeah.
She won.
No,
she lost. She in
her mind
she lost because he suppressed herself.
He started suppressing.
Yeah, because he was stronger than her then.
So when she felt when that happened, of course like there's no like confirmation, I guess.
Yeah.
But she like realized that she wasn't the strongest, right? Like because like that's kind of she lost.
Exactly.
But she wasn't able to give Kenpachi like the title, right?
Yeah.
So then she just like withdrew. And then somebody else just like took
in.
over without like the killing aspect.
No, because I remember like 2 podcasts ago, you were like, "Bro, Kenpachi lost to fucking Ichigo Soul Society," and you were like saying shit, and I couldn't say shit because I wasn't trying to fucking spoil. But it was good.
What?
Yeah, it's because he lost.
I'm
He
happy,
lost.
I'm
He
happy
lost.
you brought that
yeah,
up. I'm happy you brought that up. 'Cause I was
yeah.
actually just thinking about talking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, because
Well,
he only lost because
so
he's
this is
fucking
like-
suppressed.
Like this episode did a lot for Zaraki like throughout the whole
Series. Yeah,
essentially, because like he's been suppressing himself, and we
yeah,
know,
a lot.
yeah, and it's crazy how Unohana is like the crux of it.
Well, because
Right.
it's because of what her bankai is, right? Because her ability to like heal herself and keep fighting.
Dude. Nuts.
That's
Yeah, that's fucking
and
insane.
and the explanation of it, where like she was like, yo, my bankai was created so I could like live in the heat of the battle
forever.
longer,
Yeah,
like forever,
Yeah,
because she can just keep healing while she's just
yeah, which is
and
sad.
which is a much better way to take it.
yeah,
Whereas Araki was just like, I'm just gonna have
He's
like
gonna
the patch
suppress
on and
himself.
suppress himself
yeah,
in general, just so like, because everyone's kind of beneath him or whatever,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to relish in it in that way. Where obviously, the way he did it, it's kind of like he's really playing on the edge there, because
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
been multiple times where he's like been on
Yeah.
the, like about to die type of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Winner was Kenpachi.
yeah.
But which one? I'm kidding. Yeah. They then afterwards move on to back to Ichigo and Renji.
Yeah, with the Zanpakuto stuff, right?
The
Yep,
Zanpakuto
yep, yep.
stuff. And
The
basically the Asagi.
Asuchis.
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 Yeah. All these names are so similar, bro.
Bro.
Like Adhuchas, like like. Anyways,
Yeah, so he basically with those Asagi bees.
This is a big
Knees,
explanation for
wees.
how Zanpakutos
how
come
does
to
actually
be,
work? Yeah,
and like, because it's like I guess like all of Society or all of Bleach, they don't
They
you're
don't
just sitting
explain
there.
it. No,
you're just
they
sitting
don't.
there like, all right, everyone has a Zanpakuto.
So basically, when you become or are becoming a Soul Reaper,
Yeah,
you get one of these Asachis or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they're called,
yeah.
you spend some time
and you
with
spend
them.
some time with it until it
Put your soul
develops
into it.
essentially into
Your soul, like you imprint your soul on.
You're
it.
imprinting your soul,
and
yeah.
then it develops
Which
into
I-
Zanpakuto.
Yeah.
which makes like so much sense. Why like, it's weird because like for most
people.
for most Soul Reapers,
Yeah.
their bankais, they work perfectly with who they are as a character.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you have Soifon, who fucking hates her
Bankai.
bankai,
Bankai.
which is it's tough though, because she's kind of spent a lot of time
But she could have
It's
been
'cause
trying
she-
to be somebody she's not. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. 'Cause she chased Yoruichi,
right? So I feel like, man, it'd be great if they leaned into her appreciating her bankai and like,
Mm-hmm.
but like she's always been trying to be fast and she gets a bulky.
So
That's
like,
right.
do you think do you guys think bankais can change?
No,
Because I feel like people.
not when it's
Because
set.
here's the thing, people can change, right? So now if you become
but
different,
No, I don't
because
think
they've been
so.
imprinting their Zanpakuto when they first get it.
yeah. But look
so
at how
so
long.
it's one of those things like it'd have to be like maybe over.
Well, I guess it they have
'Cause
changed. They have
'cause with
explained
Yamamoto's.
Yamamoto's that it changed.
yeah, with Yamamoto's, with him doing the Northeast.
Mhm.
But it's one of those things where you'd have to go years, where as you've changed, past that point of when you've changed,
Yeah.
you're imprinting more of your soul on it. Where the time you've spent where you are changed is
Now longer.
longer portion of your soul, like more of your soul from
No,
that
'cause we've
portion
seen like with
has
Ichigo,
imprinted on your Zanpakuto
Ichigo's
from that portion.
Blade
you
has
know?
changed so much.
It
But
has,
he's
right?
but
that was
he's been
because
an
also, like,
anomaly,
the-
so
yeah.
it's hard to use.
But it was
him
also
as
because
an
like the
example.
full
Especially,
bring,
like-
the full bringing stuff, like that changed like the whole outcome of
Yeah.
like what his whole like what he looked
Yeah,
like.
the
normally.
makeup of his
even
bankai.
Yeah.
Shikai, his Bankai, like
Everything
they
was
all
different, yeah.
changed,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Every time he's changed his, it's been for like a certain different reason. Like
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
It wasn't that like he developed like
Yeah.
like,
Yamamoto's the best example
he
we could
is
use.
he is
Yeah.
Right, and then you could say like Unohana's maybe should have changed also
Yeah.
from when because she wasn't a Kenpachi anymore for a long time.
Well, no, she didn't.
because we don't know how
yeah.
long that time frame is.
It's pretty long. Yeah.
We could, like if we were seeing her bankai change, it could be because of that.
You know just a little like side thing. Like Mugen where they're fighting.
Yeah.
That's where like
Muken. I think it
Muken,
is.
yeah, or whatever it is called, because it's supposed to be infinite, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's where Aizen was sealed,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and same with Asashiro.
Who's that?
He was the Kenpachi. He was the 10th Kenpachi, or the 9th Kenpachi.
They sealed this dude.
Yeah, they sealed this dude
Why didn't they just unseal him?
because this guy's a fucking monster.
When did they see that?
This is not like
Like no in the anime or anything.
it's only in the light novel.
Oh,
that's
okay,
why.
okay,
right.
okay.
So it's not like
But, like,
spoiler
no,
for the
but-
light novel if you're gonna read it, but I doubt it. Like,
No, but that explains why they were so scared of Zaraki's training with Yamamoto.
Because just in case he turns into
Another.
another-
no,
yeah.
because this guy's. So I'm gonna just go into his abilities real quick. This guy's fucking broken, bro. So his blade is always in Bankai.
what the
Oh,
fuck?
I-
It doesn't go out of Bankai state.
Well,
He's,
Fucking just
the
walks around in
anti-Zaraki.
He's always he's literally anti-Zaraki, bro. So his blade is always in Bankai,
Yeah.
and his ability is he can merge with any sort of spiritual energy. Any form of spiritual energy, he can fucking merge with. So the entirety of the Soul Society, he can merge with it. You're a person. Fucking now he's inside you.
How did they?
Hell yeah.
How did they seal him?
Huh?
Though? How do they even seal this dude? Because he can merge with that energy.
No,
that seals
yeah,
him.
no. So he supposed, like, I don't know how they sealed him, but
Yeah.
he's sealed in the Mugen,
Yeah.
and apparently he knows everything that's happening because he can just fucking he just peep.
He just
yeah.
watches.
I was seeing memes where they're just like, yo, man, these guys out here having a big ass battle, and as is just like sleeping, and he like
He's just chilling. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
like, he just goes to sleep.
yeah. Yeah, 'cause this
Um,
guy was a monster.
Yeah. it's
Yeah, so
crazy.
then, like the Asachi stuff or whatever the fuck it's called,
Yeah.
the guy, the Zanpakuto creator,
Yeah.
he puts Renji and Ichigo into some sort of training, I guess you could say,
Mm.
and Renji's
Renji
the only one
actually
that
makes it
passed.
out, yeah.
Ichigo failed,
And Ichigo's, and he's like,
and he
yo,
got kicked
yo,
out of
he's
this
like-
whole
he's like,
society.
get your scum ass,
Bro, remember?
trash ass out of here.
Remember when you
and
guys were
it-
disrespecting Renji?
And he,
Word, I remember that too.
Yo, remember when you said that? Remember when you watched the episode wrong, a pirated version or something? Yeah.
Yeah, but disrespected Renji, right? You gotta put respect
I don't
on
know he's
him.
your favorite character.
He's
dude.
not though. Just don't be disrespecting him for no
No,
reason.
but then when Ichigo's just like walking out and he's like, "Por favor, please just let me,
Yeah.
please just
One more
give me a
time.
Zanpakuto, please,
Yeah.
I beg of you." And then, but then he's like, "Yo, we gotta send him back to his roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like,
If he doesn't learn like who he is and
Mm.
shit, he can't do shit." So
Yeah.
yeah,
we
so
gotta, and
next
this makes sense why they're about to drop the next 2 episodes together.
Together.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's gonna be a whole hour-long thing. Of
Yeah. Is that by the way, is that on Monday or is that gonna be like, are they taking a week break and it's gonna
I
be
think
next
it's
week?
gonna be Monday. I think they're dropping it together.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
core,
And that's gonna be the end of this core.
core.
Course.
Yours is even worse.
I know.
Core,
Is it core?
core, like
Part.
literally
You
like
say
core.
COURS.
End of the first
It's
course of this meal.
COURS, but then you should say core.
Okay, anyways. You guys have anything else?
No, just
No,
core.
Chainsaw Man episode 10. It was a nice episode.
Yeah.
Wasn't as hype as the last one, but it was.
It
Bro,
was
we
like
saw-
an in between.
Yeah.
No, but we like we got to see more of
I mean, obviously, animation's good. How many times you got to see that though?
yeah.
So
No,
like,
we got to see more of Kishi Bay.
Yo,
but like before we even
Bay,
get to
emphasis on
Kishi
the Bay.
when Denji was leaving the hospital room,
Yeah.
and he's like he saw Aki crying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of has that moment. He's like, damn, like I never had those feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like did I lose my heart in more ways than
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit kind of hit. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
and then when they go to like, I guess they're at the grave or something.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kishibe asks Makima to bring him out there.
Yeah. And then they're like, yo, you're like their whole this essentially training arc that they're getting into.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was just fun to watch. I
He
guess,
was
'cause
Kishibe
you're
was
watching
fucking
him just-
insane,
He's a
bro.
fucking
you're watching him
monster.
utterly just shit on
Because
these
think
guys.
about it, he's not using any devil contract. He's just purely
Just fucking,
fucking
them up.
these
Yeah.
guys.
Just fucking them.
Bro, when he stabbed, like he stabs Denji like 3-4 times, and you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Like so quickly, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when like
Denji and Power though are fucking
Yo,
hilarious.
so
man.
funny because they're like, yo, we gotta be smart about this. They put on some glasses.
They're
Like,
like, yo,
bitch,
this is-
I'm so smart
That's
now.
all I need. That's all I need. Yo, if that was the case, bro, I'd be fucking smart as
Yo,
hell.
literally.
No,
Put
I'm
on some
stupid.
glasses and then, like, but I'm not gonna lie, their plan was pretty smart.
Yeah.
It was just
It was.
Kishibe just
Kishibe
fucking better.
He's just better.
yeah.
Bro, the way he dodged that fucking spear.
The first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, no
Yeah.
way he just did that, bro.
And he just breaks.
And the
starts
other ones,
beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Literally just start punching the fuck
Yeah.
out of them.
Yeah.
No, Kishibe's fucking sick.
Dope ass dude. We've been waiting on this guy.
Mhm.
And then we get into the future devil.
Yeah, like right near the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. and they're kind of pumping it a little bit. Like, yo, like he might take this, he might take that. Like you don't really know.
Bro,
Because he
the
only has
fact-
like 2 contracts.
Yeah.
And the fact that he took half the life of somebody for one, and the other person took
Ooh.
all their
Speaking of life, Aki only has 2 years left in his life.
He only has 2 years left to live. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did they drop that in this episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Because he asked him, he's like, yo,
shit.
how many years I got left? He's like, 2.
He has the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. You think? Yeah, I mean, poor guy, going through so much right
So
now.
much, yeah.
And
Yeah, it really shows how
He look cool with his long hair.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then you got Denji and Power
That's-
just out here fucking around,
Yeah.
getting fucked up like he should be.
fucked
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
But it's nice because we're getting essentially this trio where they're all gonna get power ups from, I guess, this training thing
Yeah.
that they're getting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Because he's trying to make this contract. We'll see how that goes.
Bro,
And you guys are, you know.
yeah, the soundtrack, bro.
It's always
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 No,
hitting.
but it was like a small soundtrack of like when Power and Denji are just walking on the road.
Mhm.
It was like this hype like guitar, just the
Yeah.
electric guitar came out of nowhere, and I
Yeah.
was like, damn, what is this?
Shazam came out.
I need more of this. Yeah.
Even their endings, I feel like their endings have just been getting better.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest.
Yeah. Hunter x Hunter 398.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
dude, this one. This was nice.
This is dope, bro.
This was really
Togashi
nice.
was like, yo, let me just flex.
You thought I was in my prime? Like,
He's like, yo, let me just flex how creative I can be.
dude, so creative.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like again, like the thought processes that they're having,
Mm-hmm.
but then when they're trying to figure out, like, okay, can we go in this room?
No,
okay,
it's
we
a
can
trap.
get in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a trap.
Yeah.
And then even like these guys around the table that are just
chilling.
just chilling and talking. They're just
Yeah.
like,
Dude, I thought I missed a page.
yo,
when they're like, hey, and like they
and
don't
they
even
didn't give a fuck.
react.
And they didn't
I
give
was
a
like,
fuck.
wait, what the fuck just happened?
Yo, and I'm like, yo, you're not gonna react to Nobunaga, bro?
yeah,
Like y'all about to get fucked up.
yeah.
And then Nobunaga trying to when he figured out that guy's ability where he can basically take damage from people and put it into something else with his
Yeah.
left hand.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
really cool.
fucking
Dude.
crazy.
Yeah,
Nuts. And then they had the
And like you just said, bro, like that's Nobunaga standing in front of you,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah,
They were just like, they didn't give a fuck. They were just like, yeah. So what were you saying, by the way?
yeah.
they're literally having dinner.
This is the most casual
just
conversation,
Who cares? Whatever happens, happens.
bro.
And
that
then
one guy's what's it called? Like
the
his-
bodyguard guy,
His Nen ability,
dude,
crazy.
Because
Like the conditions are
don't
like
I mean, the conditions were just him introducing himself.
no, the conditions
But-
were like he had to be in that room. He had to have X person also in the room as well, and then introduce himself.
Yeah.
So that means
But-
if the person who's not in that room,
But
that means
fro-
it doesn't activate.
But
right?
from Nobunaga's perspective,
Yeah,
they don't know that. That's
yeah,
what the
no,
narrator's
Mhm.
that's
telling
the
us.
narrator's
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
us, yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah.
Nobunaga figured out the other guy's ability
Mhm.
from just everything he did, and
Yeah.
the other guy's like, "Man, I'm sad, like, you know, because of me, he had to use your ability again, and that's what
Yeah.
made him figure it out."
Yeah, yeah.
But like, from Nobunaga's perspective, that's such a deadly ability because he's like,
Yeah, because
he
can
was saying
create,
it's a. Did he say it's a remote type? No,
it's
what
a
did he
remote,
say?
yeah, it's like autonomous.
Autonomous.
It's
the
autonomous.
type.
It doesn't feel pain.
Yeah.
Fucking immune to
can't do shit
everything.
to it.
Yeah,
That's fucked.
And they jacked his sword.
yeah.
Yeah,
and
they
jacked
did.
his
Yeah,
sword,
dude,
yeah.
sword.
He fucking jacked this dude's sword, and now bro, like, what is he gonna do without the sword?
Yo, you already know, bro. Kuwabara.
You think so?
He about to create a Nen
But
blade.
yo, if he Kuwabaro's that bitch, that's crazy.
He's going to.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Because we haven't really seen Nobunaga do anything besides his.
Have
sword
we
stuff.
seen a Nen blade before? We have not, right? Like a fully Nen blade.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but I
be
guess
cool-
I
yeah.
guess he can't, right? I'm wrong. He can't do that.
Why?
Because is he a conjurer?
He's definitely not an enhancer, because that's what Uvo was.
Yeah, but I don't know. No, isn't he an enhancer as well?
No, because it was like enhancers get along with another. Like it was like there's a reason why they were best friends,
Yeah.
right?
So if he's a conjurer, then he could do it, but or like there's some condition for his Nen ability, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It'd be really cool if you could though.
Yeah.
so
That'd be
so
really dope.
Nobunaga gets kicked out.
Yep.
And
Yeah, with the other
then-
buddy.
And then he tells the other guy to run.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's running,
And
and
he drops his little
he-
earpiece or
yeah.
whatever it is.
so they basically,
Tracking thing.
yeah, like so they planted something there so that
Mhm.
they can get back.
Yeah.
But I'm just appreciating the chapter for even like the past chapters where they've really been showing these different family members and their actual might.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because even before they showed the game levels and stuff and whatever,
Mhm.
you were kind of like, yo, the Spider Troop's a beast. Like, who's gonna?
Yeah, who's stepping up to them?
Yeah, but then they show you what the fourth prince has, how smart
Yeah.
those fuckers are,
Yeah,
and they don't even have Nen yet.
Yeah,
And then now they're showing you the Hailey family and how, like, actually how like broken their abilities are getting.
it's highly unlikely that they'll lose.
You say sorry to the camera.
Anyways.
Doesn't he's been hitting.
Yo,
us with
damn,
these
you
nice
really
chapters.
killed this fucking Hunter x Hunter
I don't even know
conversation.
what to say anymore.
So Jujutsu Kaisen 207.
Yeah.
Literally, like,
But yeah, so we get into the 207. You have Chozo.
was this a banger?
Yeah, I really like what we got.
No, this was sick.
Particu-
This is
Was
sick.
a banger.
So we have Chozo getting filled in with the plan.
Yep.
And then we have the classic Jujutsu Kaisen jump that fucking villain.
Yo,
Fight back.
bro, he was getting that Mahito treatment.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Fight back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's basically a small time frame that they have to take advantage of.
Yeah.
So that's what they're essentially
Yeah.
trying to do.
Yeah.
Dude,
And Chozo has the funniest line I think I've ever seen in Jujutsu Kaisen. It's parent killing time.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the fuck, Chozo?
it's Mighty Morphin time.
Yeah, I was like, Chozo, what? But yeah, so they basically like jump him,
Mm-hmm.
and then Chozo takes, like, I guess a sacrifice in a way, and
Bro.
he holds on to Kenny, and he's like, Yuki, like, heal and shit.
Kenny,
Yeah.
call him Kenny now.
He's like healing shit, right?
Bro, yo, before that, bro, he hits him with like the little like the bloodshot,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and he just spins his.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
He did boxing trick.
Yeah.
It says in the chapter because like all
Yeah.
he did was like he turned with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So-
it can't. Yeah.
Yeah. And you,
Which was dope.
which was cool. It was
Yeah.
also cool to see the brain again.
No, 100%.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we only last time we saw it was in
And
Shibuya.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where it's going from that. As soon as that happened too, where like, okay, this guy fucking, pierced that a little
Yeah.
bit. Like maybe it'll come out a little bit easier or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Some
yeah.
shit.
But
But
then Yuki heals
dude,
herself.
after that though, when you see, like, just the way that they're fighting,
Mm-hmm.
like I think in the chapter it's like the last panel you see are like just his eyes. I think it's Kenjaku's eyes, and then you
Mhm.
you just proceed to see them just fighting and just fucking them up, and like you're seeing just the panels of them
Yeah.
for like I think it's like a 2 or 3 page spread. I guess.
Yeah.
Yo,
Of them just going back and forth,
crazy
and you're
part-
just watching this. Like,
yeah.
and Kenjaku's fucking
the
getting
crazy
hit.
the crazy part
He's
about
getting
that,
raw.
he's
Mhm.
well, he's doing a really fucking good job of parrying like
Oh, yeah.
majority of the
He
hits.
is.
Oh yeah, he is.
But you can
he
see that
is.
it's like taking a toll on him too,
Yeah.
right? Because like Yuki's the one I guess narrating it or whatever. He's like, yo, he's doing his gravity stuff, but in
Yeah.
between there's a delay.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
in between, like, he's doing his
that's right at
spirit
the end.
manipulation.
That's right at
Yeah.
the end, right? So basically, like you said, so they try to jump him again after
Yeah.
Yuki heals herself. But then Kenny CT recovers.
Yeah.
Bro.
And he just hits Chozo with
Dude.
gravity.
Bro,
that
like
panel?
Garanta.
Yo, that
when
panel was
Garuda's on the
fucking
ground, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
clean.
just-
because then you just see his eyes. I think it's after
And then,
that.
and then
Like,
no,
right
he takes
standing
he
there,
takes a
bro.
deep breath. He was
He's
like,
just
yeah, he's
standing
just
there
standing there.
menacingly.
He's just
like,
standing
yo,
there, yeah.
I'm that
and then
guy.
he just takes a deep breath. He's like we're back to normal. Like
Yeah,
it's time to fuck them
yeah.
up now. And
And
then
then she's like miscalculation.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
about
like-
to get fucked up.
so we learn a little bit. He has a 2 to 3 meter radius,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like around the sorcerer,
Yeah.
so
Gravity.
Kenny,
Yeah.
where like gravity is affecting, and then like you were saying, there's a 6-second cooldown, and in that 6 seconds he fills it with curse manipulation,
Yeah.
and she's like running at him at this point because
Yeah,
she
yeah.
needs to make those 6 seconds
100%,
count.
100%.
And then Kenny just hits her with a mini Uzumaki
Dude.
straight to the fucking mouth,
Yeah.
straight to the mouth,
Yeah.
and immediately shifts
Just
downwards
fucks
with
her
another
up.
one and turns her into Ace.
Yeah. I mean, like a sloppy ace. A sloppy ace.
She can just reverse. technique yet? I don't know what to say, bro. Like, fuck.
We're just looking at it
Yeah.
too. Like, say something, bro.
Okay, you know the
Dude,
uzumaki looks like a cinnamon bun. Hey,
Do you want to eat it?
no,
Cinnamon.
it
Like,
just-
damn, that tastes good.
He used a cinnamon bun to
Ew,
make a
ew.
donut.
So
The
on
way
your
it looks, so the mini one looked a
Remember-
little bit weird
yeah.
though.
Remember
I'm
when-
not gonna lie. I don't know if he was just not. He didn't put enough more effort into drawing it. But
Mhm.
like,
Yeah,
So you know how you were saying Kenjaku could take Yuki's body or something?
yeah.
At this point, I don't think like
No, of course.
Ghetto's body is just way
Yeah,
too
no,
fucking
it's
too
broken,
broken.
bro.
He's got
It
too
is.
many.
With-
He's got too many abilities.
Yeah,
at his
the curse
disposal.
manipulation is
Yeah.
just broken.
Yeah, you guys think Yuki's gonna die or like?
I can
If
see- I can see her
if he
dying.
hit her with, because like we assume
can
it's a
see her
fatal
dying.
blow.
Yeah, but her
The-
curse.
No,
reverse
the
curse
difference between what Hikari was doing and what she was doing,
Yeah.
Hikari was being overflown with curse energy
Yeah,
to the point where it was just automatically.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
she needs to
This
do it
she
herself.
needs to activate it herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you
So
don't
if
think
she
has
gets
enough
hit
energy,
fatally
She-
and
oh,
she
no.
doesn't have the
And she can't-
energy,
yeah.
she's fucked.
I think she does have the energy though. Because I'm just saying, like, to be honest,
I know she's strong,
what,
but
what
I think
what we've seen from her, in my opinion, has not. I haven't been like, yo, this is a special grade.
But she-
really.
But-
Like other than the mash shit, I haven't seen anything beyond that.
But she's been showing feats
of course.
but
that
also-
like for one, she got hit with Kenny's like whole domain.
Oh
and
yeah.
she was good.
She got
Yeah.
back
She
up,
survived.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She was
And
showing
then-
some Maki level endurance.
No,
For
yeah,
real.
Yeah, yeah.
and then she was continuously using her CT.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
there is a potential that it got
And-
drained.
and the
of
thing is,
course.
like,
and we
Yeah.
see the drawback of her
It's-
CT too.
yeah.
It's also to
Yeah.
build up Kenjaku, because like
I mean, we've been
no,
we've
because
been building, bro.
because Geto
And at this
was,
point, bro,
Yeah.
fuck.
cause Geto was already special grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she equates to that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now you have Kenjaku, like
Who's
piling
a
on
super special grade.
on top of it. Like he's ascended past the special grade essentially.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
putting those things
To-
together.
yeah, a special grade too.
Yeah.
He
Exactly.
descended beyond.
Yeah.
I will go further beyond.
Exactly. No, but so that's what I'm saying. Like her being.
Yeah.
I don't see her winning this.
Yeah.
I don't see them winning this.
Yeah.
And I see her dying as a way to really show the stakes.
No,
Yeah.
Of like,
I think
of like
Jojo.
how dire it's gonna be. Like
I
how
think
bad it's
Chozo's gonna
get.
die. and
Chozo
she's
does
gonna-
have death flags.
Yeah.
From what happened with like with Yuji,
Yeah.
like his goodbye and
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
So like, there is a potential that Chozo is the one that takes the like
'Cause
hit
that's- yo,
because
you know
he's
what,
he's
What
also
if, what if
he also has that like that the big brother
Vibe,
complex.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
if Yuki's about to get hit with a fatal
He's gonna
blow
he's gonna
past
jump-
what we
he's-
have already seen, he'd definitely
he's gonna
jump
jump
in.
yeah, so like he's
But
gonna get the
also-
ace treatment.
also let's
She already got the ace.
No, no,
Let's
but
move on.
he
Let's say-
older brother.
We're building.
Yeah, we're building.
let's say let's say Yuki.
Start crying, bitch.
Yeah.
We need views. We need views.
Let's say let's say Yuki does die.
Yeah.
That gives potential for Maki to get Garuda.
Oh. But do we think she,
And
yeah,
if we go off the thing that Garuda
Mm,
has
Has
access to
mass.
mass,
then that's
No.
crazy. I
There's
don't think
something-
it has mass.
It
though, no.
doesn't.
You think
She's
she's-
just
she's doing
applying it herself,
so
right?
Garuda's just
There.
It's just a perfect
cool
curse
for her to
spirit
use in like different
that
ways.
works, and
Yeah.
it can
Yeah.
be
It
used
just
because she can use it as a sword.
Yeah,
And
she
a
can use
ball.
it as a ball.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's use it to tie the motherfucker up. Like
Exactly. Yeah.
I- has so many
You
utilities.
think
Yeah.
she dies without us seeing her domain though?
No,
Right, we gotta at least
maybe
see her
maybe she
domain.
does like a final stand, just fucking
Yeah.
domain out of
well,
nowhere.
I mean, at this point, like if she really can't recover and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I can see where she doesn't have enough. She needs to choose whether
It's
she
reverse.
whether she reverses the shit that happened to her,
Or she
or
does
she
the
chooses the
domain.
domain to get some
okay.
fatal shit
Yeah,
done to
that
him.
makes sense.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would like that she injures him in some way. So
Yo, why do you do it like that? So this is where we're gonna start. Okay.
Start right here, okay? It's basically gonna be a crack in his armor, right? That's what we think. That she's gonna give a fatal blow of some sort.
Yeah. Definitely. No, I do. I agree with that.
That's the
I
one.
can see that. At least maybe not later on. Maybe something that prevents him from, you know, like how he planned all this shit from before, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's all kind of just going the way he wants it to go.
Yeah.
I can see it stopping him from moving on because he needs to recover or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That allows for our main cast to actually
Mhm.
line up and get there.
Okay.
Even if it's not gonna do something long term, where like
Okay, like
an
maybe-
end game,
Cause him to recover so they can enter a training arc of some sort.
just something to because like he's all this shit's already planned. They're so far behind. He's up there. What are they doing to
100%.
like get up to speed? You
Gojo.
know? He's not even there yet.
He's not there. I know.
That's what I'm saying.
But like that's what they're trying to get, right?
Yeah.
You bring Gojo back, everything
I
changes.
guess it changes.
Guys,
Everything.
It changes
think
everything.
Gojo has an open domain.
He hasn't displayed it. If he
Yeah.
does, he's only shown the barrier
Mm-hmm.
both times.
Does he need one though?
No,
open one?
I feel like
No.
How busted he is.
for
like,
him, he kind of
he's good with what
needs
he's
it.
got.
No, it's true. But I was just wondering, do you guys
Yeah.
think he can do it?
I feel like he's skilled enough.
He doesn't
He's
need it.
skilled enough. He can probably
Probably
do it.
But I don't think he has one then, because he just doesn't need it.
Yeah.
I think he's skilled enough.
His domain's just so broken.
I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
whoever he needs to catch in his domain, he will.
He'll catch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's catching.
He's too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and too furious.
We also had some
So close to
Jujutsu
watching
Kaisen news.
Yeah.
Season 2 has been announced for July 2023.
Finally, bro.
Yeah.
Finally.
We got a few character design.
Dude,
Toji
Toji
looks
design.
sick.
Toji looks hype.
Can't wait.
I think they changed their character designer
Really, like from like the first.
from the first season, because there was
To
like
be more in line with his actual art. Or?
no, to just be they're a lot flatter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a lot less highlights. It's essentially
Do you
what
think that's
it's
just
essentially what Dragon Ball Super went from between like the TV anime and
To
then the
Broly.
movie. And the
Okay,
Broly.
that'd be dope.
Yeah.
That's nice. I fuck with that.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just because these key, I guess, visuals or drafts that we got were just because they were initial.
They could be initial, but
Yeah,
like
that's what I
I
thought.
genuinely
Because
think
it
that
did
like
look more
Yeah,
flat.
it did
But
look
I
more
thought
flat,
I thought
but
that was just
yeah.
because like they were just showing you a basic mock-up of
But
like, what it.
it's
a tidbit, right?
Yeah.
it looks better because Gojo's like fucking jacket was just shiny as fuck.
Yeah.
in season
Before,
1.
Yeah, it was.
And then the other thing that'll like work nicely is since they're a little bit simpler designs,
Yeah.
it's gonna be way easier for animators
yeah,
to,
you
to
can
animate the fuck out
yeah.
of it.
like fluid as fuck with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
100%.
Been excited. I've been waiting.
We're getting hidden inventory, and then
Been
the
waiting
core
so
2
long,
is
man.
going
My
to
boy
be
Toji
Shibuya.
needs to get animated,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah.
Toji needs to get animated ASAP.
Dude, Shibuya, that'd be sick.
Fuck.
Wait, what was the release date you said?
July 2023.
Shit, dude. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
It's,
That'd be crazy.
There was
Think-
also a Naruto announcement.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're animating
Retsuden.
Sasuke Retsuden. So I think that's
Yeah.
his journey that he. That's
Because they're doing it in Boruto.
yeah. That's
Oh,
that's
really?
his
Yeah.
journey that
okay.
he did.
I thought it was becoming its own separate.
No,
spin-off
it's just like a
series.
filler arc.
It's
type thing.
Sasuke. It's
Oh,
Sasuke's
what?
journey
Okay.
in between Naruto and Boruto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Loki, like Sasuke looks the best in Boruto. He's got that drip,
He does have drip.
Yeah.
like with the one Rinnegan.
I mean, eye's gone now.
Oh, it's gone now. No, it's not.
Yeah. Boruto stabbed that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
peace. Sorry, I'm not caught up on Boruto. I'm not
Hardcore.
a fan. I'm not a hardcore fan like you.
Yo, so like somebody's about to get the Jujutsu Kaisen villain treatment.
Yeah.
Jumped. Turning into a banda right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all we have
Yep.
though.
Yeah. Next week will be. I mean, One Piece.
I think
will be
everything's back.
A lot of stuff will be back. So next.
Yeah.
It'll be a filled episode.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
Shonen Jump altogether is going on break the week after. Bleach
Yeah.
should be done next week.
So yeah, we're probably gonna do a
We're gonna
filler
have some
episode.
stuff for you.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for. Well, actually, before that, go down there, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
TikTok.
We have a
Twitter.
TikTok, we have a Twitter at Satan Society for both. So, I don't know where this Instagram is, but we'll
Yeah.
figure that out.
Yeah,
soon.
we'll figure that out.
But yeah, no, thank you guys for watching. Peace.